welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third and long, here's May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Here goes throw. What's up?
Maligan, here's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down. So we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
Big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Here we go. Step, bring it.
Ready. On the ground, it's Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get about 5.
It's a big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Switch the Eagles.
To throw is Sanders. And he'll just bite the bit and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Nothing, not trap 50, trap 50. Go.
Sanders on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Pioneer.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw again is Sanders. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Sanders going to throw again. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll get it on 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go. Set. 70.
Again, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. New York good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Henderson, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
3rd and short. And here, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Vikings, 19 strikes, 19, Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Sanders will throw it. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
so much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. That one never got through.
Hello?
Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. One quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Working out of the gun. It's May. A wide open receiver. It's Diggs. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, New England. Here's May. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's May again. And that is...
Oh, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
It's not going to be as creamy as traditional.
Not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Warrior, 17.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now, Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They send a receiver in motion left. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and another chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Check, steady.
On the give, it's Judkins. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Crazy.
Throwing now is May. High-headed defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, come with me. One. Hey, five.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Okay, break. 18, 5 in. Ready.
On first first and 10, it's Sanders. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Track him 60. Packer 6. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Warriors. 70. 19 Lions.
They bring Judy in motion.
Ready.
Now Shador on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he will score! Touchdown, Browns. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Browns will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This pass caught by Judy. And he will get into the end zone. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, it's May. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First and 10.
That's good for a Patriots.
Out of the gun, here's May. Left side, he's got Henry.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, May. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. May to the air once more. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. May to throw again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw now, May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. May gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Porregales for the Patriot field goal. His kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board just before halftime.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the 3rd quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this 3rd quarter.
They bring Judy in motion.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and
9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther.
From the gun, it's Shador. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun. It's May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Crazy! Crazy! Hey, 5.
They're going. It's May. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Cowboy 80!
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Ready,
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Here's Sanders to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
No! 70 Timberwolves!
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Browns stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
Johnson now on 1st and 10, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up second and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Sir, what's that? Motion. Eddie, what's that?
Once more, it's Anderson. And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
It's a gain of
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Pass caught right side by Henry. He's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sir, what's that? Eddie, what's that?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Eddie, what's that?
They'll go play action with May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here goes that.
Here's May. On throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Eddie, what's that?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard. And he's going to have the Pats 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Both
Pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Ready, what's that?
Throwing now is May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, five.
Throwing is May. That's complete to Henderson. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain stuff.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal.
Hey, dip right, dip right.
They'll go. Here's May. That's going to be caught. And he is not going to get there. Short of markers. That's going to be a turnover.
Yo.
You find yourself down
I'm trying to finish this back again.
There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Ready.
3rd and long.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's hot. Outside. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby.
You can get some people can run.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To give to Judkins, heading right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Again, it's Judkins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering a loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance.